Hello everybody, Relle here, and today we'll be reviewing Firaxis' latest expansion to the XCOM franchise, War of the Chosen. With all of the mods currently out, is the official expansion worth the $40 price tag? Let's find out. If you've never played XCOM before, the basic premise has you fighting to liberate Earth from alien occupiers who won the war and currently run everything. You play as the commander, the leader of the guerrilla organization XCOM. You must guide your troops through various mission types, including rescuing VIPs, recovering intel, or blowing up entire facilities to set back the aliens' mysterious schemes and save the human race. Now, I'm not going to get into too much detail about the basic gameplay, because if you played XCOM 2, you know how it works, and if you haven't, then you should at least play the original game before considering the expansion. That said, we'll be looking at what the expansion brings to the table, starting with the two biggest additions, the Chosen and the new factions. War of the Chosen introduces the titular Chosen, special assassins handpicked by the Elders who lead the aliens. To counter them, you can ally yourself with certain factions, including the shadowy Reapers, the Skirmishers, and the Psi operatives known as the Templars. These factions are at each other's throats, so it's up to you to get them to play nice so you can hire them on and use their strengths against the aliens. The soldiers you can get from the three factions have their own hero class with their own unique skills and abilities. The Reapers, for instance, are impeccable snipers and scouts, and use the new Shadow mode which lets them move with impunity around the battlefield, but attacking can break their stealth. The Skirmishers are mobile threats, able to attack and then move, or grapple to higher ground, or any combination thereof. And the Templars are the PsyOps soldiers from the first XCOM, ready to get back into the fight with their Psi blades and psionic abilities. Each faction has a respective Chosen that is plaguing them, and these Chosen are all significant threats. You can encounter them on regular missions, similar to the Rulers from the Alien Hunters DLC. The Chosen each have their own strengths and weaknesses, similar to the Nemesis system used in Shadows of Mordor. Though the Chosen can be killed, they are resurrected in their respective citadels, and only by invading their private space can you eliminate them for good. Outside the battlefield, the expansion includes new strategic options. You can now send soldiers on covert ops to subvert the aliens, and even send your engineers and scientists out to assist the three factions and gain extra supplies and favor from said factions. It changes the game in a big way, as your resources are no longer tied to the monthly supply drops you get from the regions you control. There are a lot of little things added as well, including a bond system between soldiers. Your troops can form bonds with each other, granting additional abilities and bonuses if they're on a mission together. Soldiers can also gain ability points by executing a successful flanking shot or ambush, and then spend those points to gain new perks. Oh, and the loading times have been sped up greatly. Maps now load in seconds rather than minutes. That by itself may be considered the greatest achievement of War of the Chosen. And of course, there's the new photo mode, which lets you take pictures of your troops and release them in-game as recruitment posters. It's mostly a cosmetic addition, but it adds to the level of personalization and makes the potential loss of a soldier that much more impactful. Bottom line, if you love XCOM, War of the Chosen is an easy buy. Firaxis packed a lot into this expansion, and it shows. The Chosen and the factions change the strategic layer of the game significantly, and the Chosen and new alien types and hero classes change the battle tactics you may employ as well. If you're itching for some XCOM, go buy War of the Chosen. If you weren't a fan of XCOM 2's timed missions, that hasn't changed with the expansion, so don't expect anything different. For the fans though, the expansion adds enough to be well worth it at the $40 price tag. XCOM 2 War of the Chosen is currently available for all major platforms for $40 American. It adds more than enough on a tactical and strategic level to be worth the purchase for any fan of the franchise. There are even built-in options that allow you to customize the difficulty of the game beyond just the basic levels if you're looking for a real challenge. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please share it on your favorite social media. It really helps a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and check out my War of the Chosen campaign by clicking on the link in the description below. Let me know what you think of War of the Chosen in the comments, and I will see you next time.